The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi
on JRR.
Hey there, Bulgy.
The sports page brought to you by the Nickley Group. They are Central Florida's #1 real estate team for a reason. If you want to buy or sell quickly, just call Nickley. Check them out at thenickley.com. Where do we want to start with the football last night? The Buffalo Bills aren't looking so invincible anymore, are they? They lost their second straight game last night. What about my fantasy stud, Bijan Robinson of the Falcons, running for 170 yards last night, including the longest touchdown run of the season, 81 yards, broke about 10 tackles on the play, and the Falcons end up winning that game last night, 24-14. And I got to tell you, look at the Bills right now. They've lost 2 straight to the Patriots and the Falcons. They started out 4-0. The teams they beat to start out 4-0, let's see, a combined 3-21 record. Baltimore, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Saints. Those are the 4 victories. The Bills may just be pretenders. Who knows?
Oh, stop it. Hey, what about London last night? Not only Bijan, London was on fire too.
Yeah, he had 10 catches, I think, for 158 yards and a touchdown. Michael Penix of the Falcons quarterback, he looked good. He was placing his passes really good, 20 of 32 without an interception. So, yeah, good for the Falcons. Bears starting to come around under their new coach, Ben Johnson. They won their 3rd straight game last night. In the other Monday night game, they beat the Commanders last night. And I got to tell you, the Bears are starting to look good, specifically DeAndre Swift, their running back. He was incredible, 108 yards, 14 carries last night. Caught a couple of passes for 67 yards, including a 55-yard catch and run that propelled the Bears to a victory. Ben Johnson, of course, the highly touted offensive coordinator of the Lions last year, he takes the Bears job, and boom, the Bears have won 3 in a row now.
Little assist from Mother Nature last night with the slippery pigskin. Oof.
Yeah, did you see that? Yeah. Speaking of the Lions, that safety, Brian Branch, who started the melee at the end of the Sunday night game against the Chiefs when he refused to shake hands with Patrick Mahomes, and Juju Smith-Schuster took umbrage to it and said something to him, and then he popped Schuster in the nose, bloodied Schuster's nose, started a melee. He got suspended yesterday for a game. And good for the big meathead, Dan Campbell, the coach of the Lions. His quote was, "I love Brian Branch, but this is inexcusable and is not accepted here with the meatheads." So good for them. Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins, he called out Tua yesterday. The head coach of the Dolphins calls out Tua. Tua, after the game, the loss on Sunday, said, "Hey, we have players not showing up for team meetings, showing up late for team meetings." Talking about players only meetings, and McDaniel said yesterday, "Hey, that's not the forum to be doing that. What happens in the locker room stays in the locker room." So
he's right. He's right, dude. I saw other people say it that played the sport, and they're like, "There's certain things that we didn't know about. Now we do. You shouldn't. That's not the forum for it."
You know what I take away, whether who's right or who's wrong? Big problems behind the scenes down in South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
No question.
Yeah.
No question. And Tua, I mean, if Tua were playing better, that might be more acceptable. But yeah, I mean, he's second in the league in interceptions, threw another 3 interceptions on Sunday. That's probably not the time to be criticizing your teammates after you just threw 3 more picks. So, yeah. Baseball last night. How about my Mariners getting it done? They take a 2-0 lead on the Blue Jays. They pounded the Blue Jays last night, 10-3. Had a couple of players hit 3-run homers. Another player hit a 2-run shot. So they are on their way, hopefully, to their first World Series in history. They're the only big league team never to have gone to a World Series. So
the middle 3 games are all in Seattle if they need all 3.
Yeah, let's hope they get it done. My other favorite team, the Dodgers, beat the Brewers last night 2-1, and Blake Snell what a gem he pitched last night. He was unhittable. He allowed one base runner in 8 shutout innings as the Dodgers win the game 2-1. They take a 1-0 lead in that series. Other news of note, let's see. The Titans fire their head coach, Brian Callahan, yesterday after a 1-5 start. The Titans, of course, probably the worst team in the league. By the way, do you see who's 6-0 in college football right now?
Who are you referring
Ohio,
to?
Right?
I'm referring to former Gator coach Dan Mullen at UNLV, who just took the UNLV job. Maybe the Gators should have not fired him. Maybe they should hire him back. What do you think?
Wow.
They fired him after one bad year. I mean, there was a thought. I even said it at the time. He had one bad year, and then they fired him. So, yeah.
Lightning finally get a win on the new season and top Boston last night. Quick turnaround at the Washington Capitals tonight, Doggy.
Good for them. Good for them. By the way, the AP preseason basketball poll is out. The Florida Gators, who won the national championship last year, they're ranked number 3. Number 1 is Purdue, who's never been ranked number 1 in a preseason AP poll. Number 2 is UConn, and then the Gators. So hopefully the Gators can repeat as national champions.
All right. He is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, co-host of Game On with Brandon Kravitz, weekday afternoons at 3 on FM 96.9 The Game.
By the way, happy birthday to, I can't remember his name. Anyway, he plays for the Moody Blues. Nights in white satin.
Listen